Hi, everybody. Welcome to Meditation Group. Good to be here with you. Today is Sunday, not Monday. So, funny story. I woke up this morning at like 5 a.m. thinking, oh no, I forgot to send out an announcement for Monday Meditation Group. And so I quickly wrote one and sent it out. And then it dawned on me when I was talking to a family member that it was actually Sunday today, not Monday. So I thought, well, I checked the email and I didn't say the day on it. So I was like, okay, I guess it's meant to be today. I have never done this before, so I don't know what it means, but I'm glad we're here together. And I'm going to share with you guys now a little slide about today's meditation. Have any of you guys ever done that before? Totally confused a day of the week like that with and it's something you're showing up for. It was pretty funny. One time, my family did show up for at the airport a day early for a flight. It was good that it was. I guess we tend to be early, not late, so that's good, I guess. Okay, hopefully you guys can be seeing my slideshow now. So we're going to do things a little different than usual. We're going to start today by connecting with our body through our finger positions called mudras. So we're going to be doing a practice like this as we breathe and connect. And everything will be slow and really body centered. That's why I'm calling it a somatic method meditation. We're going to be working with our heart next, opening our heart center just through appreciations. And this will be also really using our creative mind and our beautiful subconscious to connect at a level that is kind of beyond ordinary reality as we open the heart center. And then we're going to move energy in our body, but also around our body, up, down, around in different directions. And that might include the body moving. We'll listen and we'll really let our body lead. Now, that doesn't mean that our mind isn't thinking. Our mind can think. We can send messages through words to our body. And that is one of the things you're going to be really becoming more and more empowered in doing as you do this kind of practice is allowing your beautiful creativity and mind and your intentions and values to speak through as words that guide your body into the experience. This can happen when you're waiting in line. This doesn't have to be a meditative experience. It's really beautiful, though, when we learn to activate that inner guidance within ourselves. And so we'll practice that today. We're going to fill with light. We're going to talk to our bodies. We're going to work with a rainbow channel, and you'll learn more as we go with that. And we're going to invite, now this is getting a little bit woo-woo here, but I think I'm comfortable with that with this group. We're going to invite the universe, whatever that means to you. That might be the divine, that might be a specific guardian angel, that might be a general sort of atmosphere or plane of being. We're going to invite that to whisper into our bodies truth, love messages, intuitions, perhaps just a single word or an image. So we're going to invite that whispering from the universe in, and that's like receiving of a blessing. Okay, so let's get started. All right. So I'm just getting my computer ready here a second so I can see my notes. Okay. So let's begin by just, do whatever you need to kind of wiggle around and get comfortable in your seat, or if you're lying down, that's fine too. You might want to be flexible with yourself. You can sit, you can lie down, and you're allowed to move your body as we go. So to begin, we're just going to start tapping our index finger to our thumb and just feeling that. Take your time to really honor that sensation, the tempo that you wish that tapping to be. If the body responds to the tapping, allow that, allow any movements, allow any feelings or thoughts. And when you're ready in your own time, like I'm not ready yet, actually, my body is still enjoying this mudra. But if you wanted to, you could move on to your middle finger tapping. And so we're just going to listen and go at the tempo and with the fingers connecting that feel right. It can be one touch per finger. It can be staying with one mudra, one two finger combination as you breathe and connect and really allow that specific energy and vibration of that connection to be felt. So trust yourself here. And sometimes there's just the body wants to hold the fingers together and feel the chest for a while, or the face, or the lower body. So you are in charge, you are listening, connecting, and breathing. So just allow your breath to go at the rhythm and the depth that is the most nurturing for you. This might be very slow, this might be fast. And if you feel like it, see what it's like to do a hold between two of the fingers for a few seconds, maybe even a minute. Just feeling into that mudra and noticing what your body says or does. You might do a gentle body scan. Your body might naturally take on a certain movement pattern, looking side to side or shifting forward or backwards. So, really just allowing the process to unfold very organically. Breathing in and breathing out, allowing the fingers to move, the body to move, the breath to flow. And just knowing however you're doing this is the perfect way for you today. If the hands get tired and you wish to bring them down in front of you, so that I was lifting mine up really just for the purpose of demonstrating. But sometimes it can be more powerful to have the hands like this down kind of right in front of your solar plexus or your belly button area. And when you're ready, come to that same position we started, index finger to thumb, and bring the hands down on your lap. And just let everything settle as you connect there. Breathing in fully and breathing out all the way. Letting that connection bring you steadiness, centering, grounding, and just for a moment, beginning to invite our intuition. Imagine the ground. Where do you see the ground? Is it a place? Is it a texture? Can you feel it? Can you describe it in words? So notice what it's like, even if you are feeling or seeing, to now describe the ground you're experiencing. This could be sand or earth or stone or the floor of a forest or the garden, the street, whatever it is, give it language. And just notice how your body reacts to that. Maybe you say the word soft or firm, wet, cold, whatever word you use to describe. Just feel that and feel the grounding quality. You might notice right now that your attention shifts to the bottom of your feet. So just take a nice deep breath, feeling the bottom of your feet, maybe one foot and then the other. That's perfect. Now slowly raise your hands, still index finger to thumb. So they're making these little circles, and put them over your eyes like goggles or glasses. You don't have to open your eyes, just feel that connection with sight, inner seeing. Let yourself tune into your face a moment and breathe. And then letting go of that finger position, move the fingers a bit, rotate the wrists, take your time. Perhaps you might want to stretch a little. Just like you're waking up in the morning. And let your hands find a comfortable position near or on your heart center. And from here, feeling into our heart, it could be you want one hand on your stomach, one hand on your heart. Breathe into that space, the space of care, connection. And just imagine, this can be through images or words or memory, something you really appreciate, something beautiful. This might be something familiar or something you've seen in a film or on a vacation. And just feel that appreciation in your heart as you breathe. And it's okay not to see things. We can describe them to ourselves. So I'm imagining a beautiful bird with multicolored wings and a beautiful blue feathered pattern on its neck and that kind of shimmering iridescent blue. And so as I tell myself those words, I begin to feel more into the appreciation and also into the seeing of that bird. Your body might respond with movement or temperature. Your breath might deepen or hold still. So just allowing whatever happens. And bring in another appreciation. Maybe this time for an animal or a person you care for. And just feel in your heart that caring, that warm regard, that connection. And allow yourself to either imagine through memory or sight or through the words that describe this appreciation, this warmth. And it's okay to just allow whatever comes to you, the color of their hair or a day spent together, how it feels to be at the park if it's with an animal or a pet. Just really inviting whatever shows up and feeling that warmth in the heart, honoring your own ability to connect and open and respond to your thoughts and feelings, respond to your imagination. And next, let's appreciate in our heart a quality we value. Any quality you value. This could be trust, truth, humor, openness, love, whatever word comes to you, feel that appreciation in your heart. Breathe with that, and maybe images or more information arises. Maybe just that warmth of that value, that action that arises when you connect with that word. And allow yourself to be a poet. So when I connect with truth, I see a sword slicing through water. When I connect with freedom, maybe I or you, we see a bird flying through the sky. What comes to you? Just allow those connections. Bring in a new word that you value, any word that you value. And you're training your intuition here to respond creatively. And let go now of any doing and just feel what you feel in that heart center, in the body. Whatever sensations are arising are perfect. It could be that you start to journey into the legs or the back. So allowing that journey to take place. This is like a road trip through your body. Where are you going? Allow your breath to follow and meet the road trip. Going down perhaps through the leg or into the back, the side body, the head. Wherever you go, let your breath follow. You can slow down the road trip or speed it up. And let's bring our hands into the picture, just moving the hands in front of you and letting them unwind a little bit. Notice what it's like to bring your experience upward, allowing your hands and your body to move energy up towards the sky. It can be very subtle, it can be a very big movement. Whatever works for you today, just staying with the movement and the breath, moving upward. Holding in that position of being up, open, receiving. Perhaps there's a smile. Perhaps your forehead smiles, your top of your head, your shoulders, your face. And then letting the energy come to center, moving your energy to center. Let the hands support you in moving into center. What does that mean for you? Perhaps you give yourself a hug, or the hands come together, perhaps the legs. Perhaps you find a spot in the middle of your body that represents center for you as you breathe. And just notice the feeling of this center. If words show up, allow the words to be there as help, support, safety. I hear cocoon, connect, folding in, a warm embrace. So just breathe there as you connect to your own words, your own center, your own felt experience. And when you're ready, allow the arms to open if they were crossed or together. Allow the shoulders, the face, the chest the back, the hips, the legs to open, and feel into the sides of you, the side body on one side and the side body on the other. What's it like to connect to this space that is both your body and around your body? The sides of your feet, your legs, the sides of your hips, of the trunk of your body, your arms, shoulders, ears, feeling that connection to opening through the side channels. And just notice what it's like to allow allow yourself to be natural in this connection with the sides. There might be words that come to you, feelings or images, a sense of stretching or releasing, yawning, flying, whatever comes to you, just allow it and breathe. This can be very subtle. This can be larger movements, whatever you're feeling into. And then let's bring our energy in front of us, feeling the front of our body from our face down. And I just take one hand. So what I'm doing is letting my left hand be like my anchor, my support, and my right hand right in front of my body, my head, right in front of my head. I'm just imagining something warm and loving and caring, just gently gliding down my face, down my jaw, my throat, my heart center, as though a warm, loving touch is moving down the front body very slowly, down, down, all the way down the center of the legs, the inner legs, all the way to the ankles, the big toe, feeling that front body. And then moving up, you might change hands. So your right hand becomes the anchor, and I'm opening my right hand. And then moving your awareness from the tops of your feet up the front of your shins, your knees, your thighs, the front of your body, slowly, slowly bringing that care, that kindness all the way up to your face, to the crown of your head, and just resting a moment with both hands open, receiving, breathing. Notice the front body. And now let's wrap ourself around to our back body. You might even take your hands and imagine a beautiful container of light that's wrapping around your ears to the back of your head in a really loving, gentle way. And we usually can't take our hands all the way down our body, but we can gently almost pet the back of our head, saying hello to this back part of our head. And then allowing the hands to just drop down to the sides, letting your attention slowly flow down the back body as you breathe. Choose a color or a texture or a word as you just glide down the back body. When you reach the soles of your feet and your toes, then go back up the back body slowly with your breath, your intention, bringing peace, harmony, kindness to the back body. When you're ready, resting in neutral, taking a moment to ground your energy, feeling your feet and your seat. Take your time. It's okay if you're still moving in the back body. Take your time. Now we've moved up, we've moved into our sides, we've moved through our front and our back body. Now we're going to ground our energy and move energy down. So just bringing the hands into a position at eye level. You can wrap your fingers together if you want and do a French press, which is just a slow movement down with the hands entwined. Breathing and gently bringing everything into connection, calming presence, grounded, supported, secure, safe, gentle presence. Slowly, slowly, breathing and being, just allowing. When the hands have reached your lap, allow that energy to continue down the legs into the feet, feet connecting with Mother Earth, and just letting yourself sit and breathe earth energy. Let's imagine the earth is full of a spiritual light that is made by all the love, all the care, all the life. And this light we can invite into our body from earth. And at the same time, we can imagine a star full of luminous light, the light of the universe, the light of the cosmos, of the divine. And we can invite that light to enter our body as well. So we're filling with the light of the earth and the light of the universe at the same time in our own way. Just gently, gently imagining and being. Can you imagine your heart filling with this light? Maybe it's warm or cool. Maybe you see a dot of light, or you feel the word light, or it's another word for you like radiance or love. And then spreading that radiance and love through into your throat, into your solar plexus, your back. Breathing and allowing that light to fill your shoulders and arms. Allowing that light to go down into the belly and the back. Breathing and allowing that light to fill the tailbone and hips. Breathing and allowing that light to fill the jaw and the face, the ears. Breathing and allowing that light to go down through the legs all the way to the feet. Breathing and allowing that radiance and light to just overflow like a fountain that spreads all around you. And for a moment, let's just sit in that radiance, that brilliance, that warmth. If you notice a pattern of energy or a thought, it's up to you if you want to explore that or release it. You can always come back to center, putting a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly, getting closer to the physical, or you can open the hands in a spreading movement and expand energy out into universal kindness, bringing the hands back into connection. Let's just try that as a little exercise. Hand on your heart, hand on your either solar plexus or around your navel, and just breathe there, connecting. And when you're ready, opening the hands out, universal love, unconditional love, freedom, expansion. And then when you're ready, bringing them back into connection. You might find yourself doing a little twist or another kind of movement, and that's perfect. So just play with this inner connection, outer expansion. When you're ready, inner connection, and speak to yourself. Give your body directions. It might just be through one word like safety and another word like freedom. Whatever you wish, opening and connecting close. Go at your own pace. As the next time you open, just notice your hands, notice your face, notice your legs, your back body. And breathe in and breathe out into that expansion. There might be a little resting sigh there. Wow, I can be comfortable and released, open, inviting. And then when you're ready, I can come in with love, come in with safety, security. I can rest near my heart, in my belly. I can rest in connection, in self-love, in caring. And feel that warmth for yourself as you breathe and connect. And maybe just do one more cycle of opening and connecting in your own way, with your own language, talking to your body. And from here, we're going to open our hands as though we were, um, well, both hands are open, palms facing up on either side of our shoulders, and choose the width away from your body that feels right. And in this position, imagine a rainbow goes from your right hand over your head to your left hand, and just send that rainbow energy right above you. And give that rainbow energy, that rainbow channel, an intention. Whatever intention you want. It could be inner peace, connection, expression, creativity, manifestation of some truth for you. Whatever it is, feel into that intention as you allow that rainbow channel to travel back and forth above your head from one palm to the other. And just notice this rainbow channel exists in non-ordinary reality. And some form of guidance, connection, love, and support surrounds you right now. Let your body release into that non-ordinary reality connection with universal support. The rainbow channel surrounding you. It not only goes above you now, but it also goes below you from the back of your hands down under you, creating a rainbow channel. So you are surrounded by this rainbow, surrounded by universal support, and just allow the body to feel this and to move or express. There's no right or wrong. The hands may move, the face may change, your breathing might change. The body is listening and responding with self-care, self-direction. Anything that is needing to let go or unwind will naturally let go and release. We can assist it through an intention. I release any knots. I release anything that's unneeded. Our body can help us. Could be we flick our fingers or we unwind something with our hands. So just trusting your body, making room and space surrounded by this universal love, this universal protection and care. And just knowing that anything you release will be taken and recycled by your guides and angels. You don't have to worry about it. You just let go, and anything that's unneeded will now be released and taken care of. It will be recycled by non-ordinary reality. Take your time and just breathe and imagine in your own way this unwinding and opening, relaxing. It might be like being in water. It might be like a gentle, beautiful dance that your hands and your body do. It might be through your breath or through images. And when you're ready, we're going to do a gentle scan from the top of our heads down to our toes. I like to put a hand on top of my head and just noticing the body through your care, your attention. You're just noticing the face, noticing the shoulders, the throat, and let your hand move as it wishes to the next place in your body, noticing, caring for yourself. This is a repair. We repair our body through care. Our guides and our non-ordinary support team are there to assist in this repair work. It's like bringing in love and light and a hug. It might be just imagining the cutest for some reason, I'm thinking of a snow leopard or those big white bears, a polar bear. Maybe some animal comes to you or some beautiful place as you do this repair work throughout your body. You can move, you can massage, you can stretch. Movement is welcome. We're moving our legs, maybe our hands, flexing our feet. We're just allowing this repair work as we breathe. The body is restructuring. Bring in any intentions for repair, for healing, for new energy. And when you're ready, taking your time, give yourself a little hug, side to side, balancing the two sides of the body. And we're going to do our last stage of the meditation today. We're going to begin with our back heart. So feel into the space on your back behind where your heart is and allow the universe to whisper a love message into your back heart. You might hear it in words, you might feel it, you might just set that intention. Universe, you can whisper a loving blessing into the back of my heart. We don't have to know what that is. It might just be a sense of connection or warmth or care. And then the front of our hearts, receiving a blessing in the front of our hearts. Just breathe with that. Allowing yourself to relax and receive. The messages might be in a way transparent and shiny and not in the language we normally speak. It might be in an energy language, so which might be movement or temperature or breath. And then moving down into your solar plexus area, your ribs, your back body there, and just allowing a message of love, of unconditional love into your body, just because you exist. Again, you might feel it, you might know it, you might see it, or you might just be with that intention. I receive into this part of me. And then we're going to go above the heart to the throat and receive there as you breathe and allow a softening and opening into receiving unconditional love in your throat. Big, deep breath if you wish. And when you're ready, it can feel so nice to be in the upper area that it, at least for me, can be harder to move back down. So I have to set that intention, moving my energy and my hands back down now into my navel, space within the lower back, the navel, this area that holds so much creativity and power and love. And let's just bring in unconditional love there, asking the universe to whisper its own blessing into our body as we breathe. And allowing that blessing to travel all the way down the legs, through the pelvis, the whole lower body, receiving a blessing as we breathe. And then moving up again, joyfully into the face, the chin, the ears, the head, receiving a blessing into our face and head. Unconditional love from the universe, just because. Allowing that to enter our ears, perhaps, like a smile in our brain, in our eyes, radiating in every direction around our heads. Allowing this blessing through our head, our brain, our intuition, our imagination. And placing a hand on top of your head and a hand on your heart. Connecting with yourself as you connect with the universe. Receiving a blessing through your hand into your head and heart. Breathing in and receiving, remembering this is subtle. This is relaxed. There's no efforting, just allowing. There may be little content to the receiving. Instead, it's a shift of attention and frequency. So maybe you wish to slow your breath or to imagine warmth or light. Taking a deep breath in, bringing the hand from your crown to your belly, and take a deep breath there, connecting heart and belly. Breathing fully, grounding your energy, coming into centered, grounded presence, receiving that blessing through the soles of your feet. And take a moment just to be yourself, unwinding, centering, receiving. And from here, we're going to move our hands however you wish, maybe just releasing any energy or tension. And what's it like to move the hands into a position of offering? And just for a moment, let yourself offer your own wish to the world, to the universe, and let that come from your heart, your mind, your gut. Let your hands move with that wish that you're sending out. You may not even know the wish intellectually, but instead it's like It's like a joyous, loving intention that spreads out from you. Perhaps there are simple words or feelings. It could be a sense of energy radiating in you, through you, and beyond you, connecting to all people, all places. And your guides and your support team are here supporting you. So just knowing that you create your truth, your reality, your vibration, and bringing the hands together if you wish into prayer position. Honor yourself. What's it like to say one thing right now that honors yourself inside? It can be a simple thank you, could be I love you, I care, you matter. Take that into I language. I matter, I care, I love. And from this place, when you're ready, open your eyes. And take your time. You might want to write some notes. You might want to ground yourself a little more. I like to move my hands in their own kind of greeting, letting the two sides of the body connect through my hands moving. I hope you enjoyed that meditation. I'd love to hear about the experience for that you had. So, like I said, this is a very individual experience. We're all so different, and yet we're all so similar. So I always love to hear your words, your feelings, your visions. So if anyone would like to raise their hand or write in the chat, everyone is welcome to share. And it's also okay if you don't want to share. That's perfect too. Just for the group to help each other. What about I share the slides again? And I really did follow the slides, surprisingly. I added a couple little things. You guys can see the slideshow. Let me know if one of those practices touched you more. Just write it in the chat, which practice you enjoyed the most. That will, I don't know, it's feedback. It helps me. It helps the meditation teachers and the energy coaches that I train. And when you can, is there is there one, maybe more than one word, is there a blessing you would like to send out to this group that you send to others today in this group? If you can, share it in the chat. You know, for me, it was that end point in the meditation where I realized we really benefit from speaking with the I statement to ourselves. So that's the thing I send out. Elizabeth, hi.
Hi, Meg. So nice to see you. It's been a while.
It has. Good to see you too.
I just wanted to thank you because um, this, all of the meditation was quite helpful, and I didn't realize that I needed it as much as I did. I actually had been going through a lot of inner grief, and I think it was really kind of solidifying in my body, and the movement and awareness of energy in my body really helped. Um, I want to use the word decrystallize some of what I was
What a
experiencing.
great description, decrystallize. Yeah.
Yeah, and post meditation, I'm feeling so much more movement within my body and just openness and peacefulness and reconnecting to this sense of inner equanimity. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. And sometimes what I find, anyways, is when I need a healing or a meditation the most is not when I necessarily go and seek it out. So sometimes, like, I don't know if you guys ever have that experience, but one of the intentions I set right now, like, just came to me from what Elizabeth shared, is that, like, just to remind myself that even if I don't feel like it necessarily, to take 10 deep breaths and connect with my body, because maybe the body will speak to me and say, take your time now, go relax in some way or do a practice. Yeah, thank you for sharing in the chat, guys. I love these. And if you're here with us in this group in the future, which I always feel like, what is time anyways when we're in these realms of non-ordinary reality? So maybe we're together and it's a year in the future now and you're on YouTube. Please share with the group now. And I believe that there's time travel. So, okay, I'm showing you guys how weird I am, but I do believe that the future affects us now, just like the past affects us. That's sort of easier to grasp, but I also think the future affects us. So, send send a message backwards to yourself, or send a message from the future to all of us today. It will affect us. And even as I say that, it's weird. I'm feeling it in my body. Okay. Well, does anyone else want to share out loud? Yeah, Catherine, absolutely.
Hi.
Hey.
When I first came in, I'm in New York, by the way. When I first came in, I said, "Oh, I'm really anxious." I said, but I said, let me just try it because what the heck? I'm just going to try it right now. So I did, and especially when you had that visual of casting the sword in the water, I got this vision of Excalibur in the movie and Merlin and the jewel come. It was just that kind of stuff really works for me when somebody speaks about when you're talking about being the poet. That really resonated a lot with me.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I had so many thoughts going through my head, and I just finished my PhD, and it was in coaching, actually. That was my dissertation topic.
Oh.
And it was in the area of managerial coaching in the business field. So I'm sitting here thinking, I really needed this because you get so cerebral and so intellectual that you forget that the simplest things is what contributes to the refinement of your nature. And then
Mhm.
what also resonated with me is when you said we're all very different, but we're all very similar. And that I always say that all the time to everybody. I say, we're all very different. You're different height, different weight, different age. But then we all have blood, we all have bones, we all have skin, we all have hair, or maybe we don't have that much, but that resonated also with me. And then I said, but my thoughts were I said, oh my God, I'm still so scattered. I needed the grounding. I said, what it awakened in me is that I need to do more work, more inner work, and not race like the New York race, always New York racing. So that's what I got.
Oh, that's beautiful. And I'm sure other people feel that as well, like since we're all similar, right?
Yeah.
That touching in, and one suggestion that was recently made to me that I feel like I can spread and share. It's just that heart appreciation, just focusing in on our heart for 3 appreciations. It can take less than a minute, but it can bring
Uh-huh.
us right into our bodies.
Hmm.
Yeah, so if we ever
Yeah.
are, on the, I don't know where in New York you would do this. My 2 daughters live in New York, and they're always calling me when they're on their way to the train or on the way back from the train. I don't know, but I always think that's a time maybe to touch in for a moment.
Yeah, it's a good reason to kind of tap it. Yeah, it's quite a challenging city, but I
Yeah,
mean
there's a lot
it's
of
got
energy.
it's got both. Like you said,
Yeah.
it's got all the wonderful, everybody wants to be here and there's so much going. And then once you get enough of it, you say, I'm ready to just go into my house and be with myself and just be
Yeah.
quiet, be very so
Yeah, it's so interesting. Whenever
yeah.
I'm there, I realize that we have very cozy evenings at home often there in the apartments people do value that kind of in a different way, I think, than in California, actually.
Yeah, it's so
So,
different. Yeah, I'm familiar with California. It's so different,
yeah.
but here, we have to create that. We have a lot of places that have created. We've had the New York Open Center for many, many years, and
Oh,
then they closed and they just opened a different version of that
oh,
here.
cool.
But
I'm gonna look that up because I'll be traveling there in March, so I would love to know a good place to go.
yeah, but I think that I think it's mostly online because
Oh,
after the pandemic, everything changed and
everything
they
shifted.
lost,
Yeah.
just shift. But there are a lot of meditation and healing groups in New York. I mean, because people really need it. Yoga studios and
Yeah, everyone needs it.
the,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Oh,
it's
thank you, Catherine. You and I could geek out for a while, but I want to
yeah.
hear from Joan too. And
Sure, go ahead. I'm
congratulations.
fine.
Congratulations again on your that I don't hear
Oh,
that every day, a PhD in coaching. That's huge.
well, it's in the managerial coaching. It's on the business
Yeah,
end. It's not on life coaching
right,
or that
right.
kind of thing. It's very
But it is a
different. But
kind of coaching. That's
yeah,
wonderful.
it is.
Yeah,
It's something that we need in the workplace because when you do coach in the workplace, you actually get better outcomes for
absolutely.
people. So
Yeah.
it's important for us to know that we can bring this into the workplace, and we do.
I
So,
love that. You're getting a lot of congratulations here from
oh,
the group too on the
oh,
chat.
thank you,
Everybody's like, "Go, Catherine!" That's
thank you,
amazing.
thank you. I'm here for others as well. So I'm
Oh,
here for you guys too. Thank you very much, by the way.
thank you,
Thank you.
Catherine.
Okay,
Bye.
bye bye.
And Joan, hi. Good to hear from you.
I there's so much to share because it was just absolutely spectacular. But the reason I decided to speak was because I didn't get the message till 5 minutes before it was to begin. My iPad, for some weird reason, did not charge. My electronics haven't been working. My connections haven't been working. And it just seemed I wasn't to get in. But I persevered until I got in. My phone started ringing partway through it, and I didn't answer it. And it turns out it was a pocket dial. The person who was calling sent a text saying it was just a pocket dial. And I thought it was important because it was someone who doesn't usually call me, a neighbor. And I thought there was something wrong, but I just stayed with it. And Magali, everything was just so incredibly special. My theme that I've chosen for this coming year is living in divine flow. And this meditation just put it all into being. That divine flow throughout the whole meditation. The thing that really stuck out for me was the healing part. That just hit me with the arthritis that I've got on that, and it was an incredible experience with going right through the whole body and touching on like my hearing and my vision and all the things. And then it ended up with this conviction for service that I want to be a flow of divine energy with love light flowing through me to touching other people. And it was absolutely spectacular, Magali, every part of it, but
As
especially
you
the healing
share,
part
I
for me.
feel that. Like I really feel your words, Joan. You speak with so much energy. It's amazing.
My
And
whole body's tingling. My whole body is tingling right now with the energy that has been infused into my body through this meditation. So
oh,
thank you, thank you,
thank
thank you,
you.
Magali.
And I think not the meditation, but your connections are big. They're very big.
Well,
I mean,
you provide
all of
this.
us have that. All of us have that. One thing you're reminding me too, I don't know if any of you guys notice this. So like when I'm leading, I'm in it, I'm experiencing it. And then there's also like this Magali over here who hears it and is like, oh, you haven't used that word before. Or why are like I have that other Magali and she was like, oh, the word repair. I don't think you've used the word repair before. But I don't know if you remember that, Joan, but I used the word repair quite a bit when we were doing the healing part. And I think
Yeah,
that's an interesting metaphor that we can create this inner repair, like of our joints or whatever it is.
yeah. I've
Yeah.
been sick for two. I've been sick for 2 weeks, and it's supposed to last 3 weeks, whatever it is. And so that whole healing thing was pertinent for right now, but also the arthritis that's been slowing me down, creating a lot of frustration, and then my vision and my hearing. That these things are all impeding me being what I used to be and what I want to be. But
Yeah.
somehow or other, there was an incredible sense of healing that's happened throughout that. And
I'm so glad.
yeah, so thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you and be
And
with you.
thank you for the messages because I would have missed it. I went to get
Oh,
a drink of water and all of a sudden the message popped up. We're
I'm
starting
glad
now.
that it
What do you
all
mean we're
worked
starting?
out.
It's
And
not
today
Monday.
is Sunday, not Monday. It's perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Be
So
well.
yeah. So thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Okay, guys. So good to be here with you and I hope we're together again soon. I'm kind of thinking maybe Monday is going to become Sunday. Maybe in my world, maybe I'll start leading Sunday meditations. We'll see. That was what Mark said to me this morning. He's like, "Oh, maybe you're supposed to switch days." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe." So, anyways, be well and have a happy day, everybody, or an evening. I hope you sleep well if you're in Europe. Take care, guys. Bye bye.